clapped.
Clap.
Clap that.
You clapped, lad.
All on the floor. Clap that. Give me some more. Clap that. Oh. Well, good evening and welcome back to the Under Sevens podcast. I'm your co-host with Jacob Malby, and I am Callum Faulkner. Please, Malby, tell me what we've been up to this week.
So Callum, or the regal Callum in this sense. Hold on, guys. Just comment down below if you want Callum to keep doing the intros, because I certainly don't. Guys, comment up in the comments whether or not you want Callum. What have I done this week? Absolutely flipping nothing. Flipping nothing, Callum. Because I had 3 assessments due on Sunday. So guess what I've been doing? Uni.
Not a what? Yeah.
Uni.
As in the Sunday gone, or the Sunday in like 3 days?
The Sunday gone. That's why. I don't know if you guys would have noticed, because we just carried the podcast so well and we carried ourselves so well. But the podcast wasn't as planned last week. But yeah, so I've had to do a lot of equity and trust, Callum, as well.
Oh, 2 things I don't like.
Don't like, and I don't
Especially the first one.
Oh god, 2 minutes into the podcast, already going anti-communist rhetoric. I actually have to. I was working on Friday night, and my manager told me that she's going to work with me this Friday night because I've been getting out too late, and I've been costing the company far too many dollars. But as we've gone into lockdown, they've cut shifts, obviously. So we have 2 people on our busy nights now. And as we've gone into lockdown, we've actually only gotten busier. So it's like, I can't do anything.
Hey, you just need to stop wasting so much of the company's time and
money. Like, check the security cameras, dog. Like, tell me the time I was just sitting there doing nothing. I'm working my absolute arse off, just making menu logs, okay, let's not get into the... It's not complain about work cast, but just know, guys, I'm not happy.
Hey, you're spending extra time, alright? So what they're going to do is they're going to cut back a shift each night. They're going to reduce a member of the staff, right? And you have to do both their job. And if you're still somehow getting out late, even though now you're doing twice the workload, it's kind of on you. You kind of need to take ownership of your actions, sir. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and then fair enough, I'm working with the manager today, but that's what I've been up to. Nothing exceptional. How about yourself, good sir?
Yeah, pretty much same. Just grinding out uni. That's really it. Got an exam tomorrow. Would you believe? Nice and early. 9:30. I don't think I've been awake that early in a month. So.
Yeah, I had to get up at 8 for one of my lectures, and yeah. Let's just say I was like in my bed and I slept through my next class as well. But we don't have to get into it. But But all I want to say, Callum, is that we might be struggling with uni, we might be struggling with work, okay? But as the second this podcast takes off, we're quitting all of that. We don't need to worry about it.
We don't need it. We're just filling in time at the moment. We're just filling in time. Our audience can't handle more than 1 hour a week, as is. So, I mean, we're just going to find something else to do.
Also, I looked at our viewer retention. So that's the average time it takes for our viewer to stop watching.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably best I keep that information to myself.
Uh-oh.
For our own sakes, I think it's best to do that. Something we have been doing more of, listeners at home. I just would like to give a quick shout out to a great friend of the podcast, Lachlan Ludawang. We have been playing a little bit more Fortnite, which we touched on last week, but sadly, I think Callum's internet dropped out and my phone heated after it, so we missed out on an hour's worth of chat about Fortnite.
I was fuming. Absolutely fuming.
Absolutely. And Lachlan Ludawang was as well, to be honest.
We share his pain.
But we've been dubbing up. We've been dubbing up hard. Yesterday we got 3 dubs in a row. In fully botted lobbies.
Some pretty intense pods out there, man. I don't know. I'm going to say Epic Games. Epic Games are the leaders in AI technology nowadays, and I think we need to recognize the fact that killing those bots very hard to do. Um, I would like to say we're the next big esports team.
Oh yeah, the under sevens is going to start an esports team sooner or later. We're going to turn into the next hashtag United. We go from podcast to soccer team that's going to be in the professional English league soon, esports team, and then our own chain of brothels and clubs.
Oh, nice.
Maybe not the best with the name, thinking about it. A brothel called the under sevens, but
hey, under 7 inches, it's fine.
But if I can remember for the edit, I think Lachlan Ludewig will want us to put his major kill games in. So here's some epic kills from Lachlan Ludwig. Well, not kills, the amount of kills he got.
Hey guys, just analyze the squad kills here. As you can tell, wiping the floor. Yeah, we're pretty nutty. We're crank on those kids.
We're pretty cracked. Then other than that, other than playing Fortnite, we haven't even really been playing much pro clubs this week. We just have really been missing.
We got very unlucky. We have, it's hard to get that an elusive third member online.
Always. There's always two.
Don't want to name names. Don't want to name names, but
I
know who they are. They know who they are now. Not him. They. I mean that as in.
Wait, no, hold on a second.
Well,
Someone's like, oh, I've got a frisbee zoom. So Cooper and I were forced to play. Cooper and I were forced to play some league games when we had to win 8 from 8.
But you were playing league. You didn't play any cups.
We tried to play cups and we were searching for about 30 minutes, but no one wanted to play King of the Hills.
Well, to be fair, we do know we are dominant when it comes to King of the Hills. I wouldn't want to be lining up in that little playlist either.
People heard we were searching. They said, no, we can't search now.
Yeah,
but I'm sure pro clubs will. Sure, pro clubs will pick up again when hashtag FIFA 22 comes out.
Ooh, how long? Oh, that's 2 weeks away, isn't it?
Literally, very close.
Wow.
The under sevens will start back in Div 10, and then it's going to be race to Division 1.
Exciting. Do you have big plans for FIFA 22? Are you you going to be grinding our ultimate team? You and I last year we had a pretty big grind there at the start.
Yeah, always.
What's your
I think
plan?
you got it. Grind it out, brother. You know,
yeah.
I think that I mean, ultimate team's fun, but I think I'm going to put a specific focus on pro clubs. You know, I think there's something about the vision that we have for the boys. You know, Lank, Kempy, Dono up the back. You know, Drake Horn and Tommy PS in the CDM roles.
Bring them all back.
I think that they have a
they did.
Great culture in the club, ready to go.
It did look like they had some interesting new ideas for pro clubs with the 3 particular traits you get selected at once, rather than having like the skills or something.
I haven't done my research, Callum. I think that you've been researching more than me here.
Oh yeah, I had a little sniff. I believe I read somewhere, or I think it even got shared to me. But they're just running like the kind of the skill trees a bit differently this year. You know. Yeah, I had to think of the word. Yeah, they're running the skill trees a little bit differently. And it might look a little bit more like Volta football, I think. I'm not really sure. But,
which I also don't know about.
Oh, man, banging soundtrack over there.
But beyond that, in our small little bubble of FIFA 22, I think that there are a lot of further problems happening in the world, Callum, that we might need to shed our very, very experienced light on.
Of course, yeah.
The world's going one less round thanks to Melvin Cow.
Coronavirus, Delta strand has been rather, I can't say that word, raging through Australia, New South Wales. Oh no, Australia. And particularly in New South Wales, it's quite bad at the moment, Callum. Do you have any messages to COVID-19 itself?
COVID-19, the virus. You know, as long as it doesn't get me, I don't care. Take the elderly.
Take the elderly.
It's
called Darwinism.
Those young kids have had it too easy, I thought. You know, from the very start of COVID, always said, yeah, kids are fine. And now, some schools in Sydney are getting absolutely whacked with the virus. And I think do it, mate. Just got to toughen them up. Yeah. Back in my day, we had the chicken pox. We had the sniffles. We had the lot, and these kids treated too softly. So COVID-19's
So,
getting in there.
You as a
Spank them.
20-year-old are saying that back in your day you had the smallpox and that the kids should be treated.
No, I didn't have smallpox. I had the chicken pox. Back in my day, I got smallpox, and now I am really
So
bad.
for the first time in like 8 months or something, 8 or 10 months, my area has had COVID-19 cases. I was sitting in my ivory tower down here in Nowra saying, "Look at all you guys, you silly people in lockdown."
In the middle of nowhere, isolated in the bush.
Yeah, in the bush. I'm a bushwhacker. But we have had cases, and they're gonna apparently pull regional New South Wales out of lockdown, except for a list of places. Yeah, the boys. Come on, the boys.
Yeah,
we're still on there.
Yeah.
Love that from them. So,
Yeah.
this is a message to COVID-19 Delta variant. Stop right now.
Just cut it out. Also, I'd like to point out with COVID-19, everyone who's just going to the beach, just like, especially today, lovely day today, a nice 25 degrees, a little bit of wind, cool you down. Oh, just delectable to be in the sun today at the beach. I have seen so many people on social media just sharing them, just outright breaking COVID, like lockdown rules, and just chilling at the beach all day. So, not incredibly smart. It's that type of shit that kept
Stop
Sydney
that.
in lockdown, and you're not exactly helping
Stop
us
that.
get out anytime soon. So, yeah, if you're a beach goer, I hate you, mainly because I'm not allowed to go to the beach because of this bad boy. So, it might be jealousy, but it's also just a bit of common sense, mate. So,
Come on,
don't
guys.
do what Sydney did. Don't do what Sydney did.
Also, I think my mum has a hair appointment as well right now. So, but she doesn't have a hair appointment. So, if you're going to hair appointments, stop that right now.
Just do it yourself, like me. Yeah.
Are there any bigger problems in the world that you can think of addressing, Callum? Since we have such unique takes.
There's a pretty big problem, and it's Scunthorpe going down 2-0 last Saturday.
What did they?
They went down 2-0. Not
To
good.
Northampton.
Old mate, what's his name? It's like a Connolly or something like that. We all know him. We love him. Red card, 20th minute.
That's what
What's
I
he
saw.
thinking? Key defender,
No.
gone, out, dispatched from the game.
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, Callum. It shows that he's got heart and is playing for the club. Sometimes you
20
have to
minutes
do
in.
what you got to do.
Yeah, 20 minutes in. They didn't even score from the chance, so I'm not sure what happened. But I mean, maybe he saved it from being 3-0. I'm not sure, but
I wasn't 2-0 at that point.
they
though.
did. They No,
I think it went into half time at 0-0. I think.
Yeah, it did. And they scored in like the 76th and in the 90th, which is you hate to see it. You really do.
So Northampton, they've got their luck there. To be honest, they were against 10 men and
fluke.
they have to wait till the last minute to get their 2 goals.
Yeah, fluke, absolute fluke.
Northampton, you're on the list.
Definitely. So I believe they're
Northampton, you must be
playing
stopped.
Saturday. They're playing again on Saturday or Sunday night for us. So I'm excited to see what the boys can do. If they are the one of, there's only one game that gets streamed every week. So I'm checking my sneaky. I've got a sneaky little website. I'm checking that every week to see if it is a Scunthorpe game. But yeah, look, it probably should be every week. But
It should be. This team have a lot of promise. Okay. Look at that.
Yeah,
This is an old kit though.
repping them. Yeah. Look, don't mind. Don't hate the new kit. But like the away kit, they've just gone downhill. The away kit was sick. So
Yeah, I love the blackout kit, but yeah. So for that Scunthorpe update, and it's just interesting that they played through the international break, because
well, I guess they know that no one in their league's ever going to play internationally.
We count. No, leave it out, mate. Leave it out.
Sorry. I couldn't fend why I might. So
I think I think he has moved on, Callum. I know you think that he still plays for Wimbledon,
okay.
but
I know it's so cool.
his glory days are in Wimbledon, back in the lower divisions.
Dude, he was in KSI videos. That's mad.
The beast. So moving on from our beloved Scunthorpe United. In our first episode, we had Callum provide his amazing knowledge on the Premier League, and he showed us his Premier League table. Which, if you guys didn't see that episode, I know that we're gaining new viewers rapidly. So if you haven't caught that episode, guys, I think that we would want to see Callum's tier list abilities yet again.
He's making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out if you're okay or not. Callum is making a tier list. Hello, welcome back. Another tier list. This week on my tier list, we're doing Little Fat Lamb's tier list. All right. For those who don't know, Little Fat Lambs, basically liquid poison. No other way to really describe them. They are. It's alcoholic drink. I don't even know what alcohol is in it. I think it's a vodka mix. It's just not good for your liver. They come in two forms. They come in a can form. 375 mils, 2.4. Are they 2.4? Oh, they're 2.4. They're 2.6 standard drinks each.
Are they
right?
more than Merc?
So that, yeah. So that in itself is dangerous enough, right? So they can take you out for a night. They also come in and those cans you can get them in a 4-pack or a 10-pack. Really the 4-pack pretty convenient because they're only like they're only like $13 to get that 4-pack. So it's all right. But you can buy a big bottle. They're like 2.5 liter bottles, I think.
That'd be consistent.
Maybe even bigger.
I mean, just to quickly interject here, guys. Callum is doing the little fat lambs tier list, and I did have to read that word just saying because I've never had a little fat lamb in my life. So
because you're an idiot. God, they might be liquid poison, but damn, they're good. So I've got some tiers for you, right? Oh, actually, okay. I'll finish what I was saying. Big bottle, right? 8 standards in a bottle. There was a little game. I'm not sure who made it up. Absolute classic though. They call it the 8 in 8. So it's like 8. The 8 standards in 8 minutes. You just gotta have a whole fat lamb in 8 minutes. I don't know, some like typical high school game.
I do that bloody
I
easy.
saw some kid do it and just vomit everywhere. So
I do that bloody easy. I'd finish that no problem.
You would. Yeah.
I do the 8 in 1. The 8 in 1.
The issue is the sugar content of these things. I think if you have one of these, it's something like, I'm not sure if it's, basically you get a whole day's worth of calories.
Oh, nice. Good.
I think you get, it's like 70 or 80% of a day's worth of calories in one.
Just contribute to the sloppy rig a bit more.
One go. Well, you said it, not me.
Good.
Alright, so here we have it. Fat Lamb's tier list. I'm not. Where would you like me to start, Maybe as a Fat Lamb alien, if you will. Where do you want to start?
Callum, I would love for you to start with. Get this joke, Callum. This is comedy at its finest. Can you start with ginger, please, Callum?
Because you're a ginger. That's great.
Get it,
yeah, look, it is objectively the worst. I hate it. I have never met someone who likes it, and I'm disgusted to see. I did my market research. Because I wanted to make sure I've tried at least most of these, and the first Fat Lamb I was ever introduced to was ginger. Along with berry. So they're both kind of go hand in hand. Any shit bottle really has both of these. And I don't know why they don't pack the other ones, but they just didn't back then. Back then being 18, I was 18. Yep. So, they kind of go hand in hand. But ginger are disgusting. Like I don't even understand what part of it is ginger. It just tastes like shit. So
Yeah.
if you
Anything
actually enjoy
flavored
ginger,
anything flavored ginger is
that's not true
disgusting.
though. Ginger beer is delicious.
No, it's not.
Alcoholic ginger beer, even better. Absolutely delicious.
No.
This isn't ginger. It's just
No.
piss. But not even nice tasting piss. It's like someone with diabetes piss. It's not good.
Callum talking
Alright.
from experience regarding piss
That-
flavors.
That being... what was that?
Callum talking from experience
So-
regarding piss flavors.
Good kink. Alright. Now I'm going to talk... I may as well do its partner here, berry. Alright. Berry is... I've had mixed experience with berry. I haven't had it recently, but when I had it, you know, it's not super bad, but it's not very... When I think of like grape flavored things, grape flavored Fanta, delicious, right? I believe we have that bit of a grape chase.
The grape chase,
it should
baby.
be
Throwback.
Go to chasing beverage, I think.
You have your vodka, then you have your grape chase, and then you're having a good time at Lachlan Ludwig's house. Great friend of the podcast. Shout out Lachlan Ludwig.
Wow. Might have to get him on at this point. I'm kidding. Would never do that. Idiot.
Nah, they kidding.
Yeah. So we've got our berry there. You know, it's just it's nothing. It's nothing special. Now I want to get this next one out of the way because we're all looking at it and we're all thinking the same thing. What a drip! Fantasy flavor,
Yum.
delicious. So Malby, if I were to ask you, how would you describe fantasy? You know, what are some buzzwords that come to your mind?
Cristiano Ronaldo, the Premier League, Manchester. Okay. Maybe.
Yep.
Fantastic. No, that's the same word as fantasy. Hold on.
Just shut up. You're disgusting.
Okay.
You bring fantasy great share. That is just foul. Fantasy it's like a Red Bull kind of flavor. It's got the guarana in it, you know. I don't think it tastes like a Red Bull because I don't like Red Bull, but I actually like the fantasy flavor. You know, it's something that I can sit there and drink, and only every second sip makes me, you know, do a double take and make me go, oh, what am I drinking? But it's a nice feeling.
Not bad.
Big fan of that feeling. Now, let's fill in this gets the job done tier. Now, I've had mixed experiences with this one. I've got a lot of friends who swear by it though. Strawberry and lime.
Okay.
It's gonna get in there. I'm not a giant fan, but I would not want it to. I would not like to see it with the berry. You know, I just don't think that's where it belongs. So these four you see here on the board, these are kind of our gatekeepers, right?
Yeah.
For each tier. So you know, that's the standard we're looking up to. Obviously, fantasy is widely regarded as the best one, but I'm gonna interject. I'm gonna add a bit of my own personal flares here. So we're gonna go straight away. All right. Now, I want to make this very clear. I have never had cola before, so we're putting it in this category just because I think it's very hard to mess up with cola flavoring. Very big cola fan. Everything has its cola. You know, Callum Coke, bourbon and Coke, whiskey Coke, rum and Coke. Anything with Coke.
Frozen Cokes. Macca's Cokes.
Exactly. Brilliant. Keep going.
Another Coke that I'm not gonna elaborate on.
No, stop again.
Stop again. Sorry again. Sorry for hijacking your segment.
You just bring me so much disappointment. Speaking of disappointment, hard apple. Disgusting.
Okay. Oh.
Don't even fucking buy it. You fucking Jesus.
Why is it so bad?
Yeah, think about all of the bad parts of a Mercury, right? and
Yeah,
there's a
okay.
lot of them. There's a lot of bad parts about a
No,
Mercury.
there's not.
Um, that's enough. That's really enough. All the bad parts. That's how a hard apple is. It doesn't even taste
Okay.
like a. At least Mercury has like, oh yeah, that's kind of a cider. No, this is just. It's hard to swallow. There we go. There's a little clip for you. All right.
Hard
Now
apple,
these
more like
the ones that are
hard
left.
to.
Yep. Yeah. Shut up. Rambo. Worth about 8. It's a weird one. It's like I've seen it once. I've never tasted it, and just the way they describe it, it just sounds like a shit fantasy. It's just like, yeah, this will give you so much energy. A normal fat lamb should already do that. Like if you were to drink a fat lamb a day, you could probably put on 5 kilos in a week very easily. There's absolutely nothing good about them, and this one just advertises that it's got extra energy put into it. I can't imagine that's good for any organ at all.
Not a comment on the film though, Callum. What do you think of Rainbow as a film?
Shut up. That's what I think about it. God, lemon, lemon. Oh,
Lemon!
what a rip! Oh, lemon. The frickin' licious. It actually just tastes kind of like watered down Solo, but it's good. Like it's actually. I had the cans of these, and I was, man. Oh,
Slurping them.
oh, yeah, it was fantastic. I got through like maybe 5, and I did a shot, and I was vomiting, which means I've had a great night in my books.
Overall, yeah.
I've got there in my
All
own
for the
house.
price of
No one else.
$10, right?
The lemon.
Oh, wait, how much would how much would 5 fat lambs cost and a vodka shot?
Or you get a case for like 20. You get a case like 25, 24. So like $12. Pretty good.
Good night.
Definitely get the cans. So good. All right. Okay. Now these 4 hard to split. Basically, you're not gonna get put into the sicko category. All right. So you can forget about that now. Pretty much these
Okay.
2 are quite bad, and I'm not with what's left. They're decent. They are decent. All right. So
Okay.
I have a personal thing with guava. I really like the flavor, but I've had comments say that it's just not all there for some people. So taking that into mind, and we're gonna put it at gets the job done. I personally think that could be a ripoff, but pretty good.
Sometimes you gotta please the
Not bad.
people, Callum. There's only a certain way we're gonna get those likes up.
Exactly. So I'm gonna put the guava there. If some people disagree, I'd be happy just to bump it up very quickly in my spare time. I can do that for you. But for now, we'll keep it in that second tier category. It's very good. All right. Do not sleep on it. Now, this is a hot take. This one is a hot
Okay.
take, but I'm gonna have to put it up there. It just tastes like Passiona, I believe. It has that tropical fruity, bit of bubbles in there. It has that aftertaste every now and again, but not bad. Not bad. I believe it does. It has earned a place in the top spot. It might not be everyone's, but a lot of people go, that's all right. That's all right. Now, I do not like pineapple. Okay. And not many. It's a rare one, actually. Very rare flavor to see about. Usually they don't even bother stocking pineapple because people go, oh, tropical is just pineapple, but 10 times better. Which it is. Which is why it comes down in this worth about $8 section. It's earned its price.
If you were to find a rare pineapple, in an obscure bottle, would that bump it up? If you could find it, would you say? No. Okay.
No, it belongs there. Trust me. If anyone finds a cola though, if anyone finds a cola, you let me know where. You Papa Calico, yeah, and I'll come sort it out. Now watermelon, this is possibly the hardest one to kind of put in there. It is definitely in between here somewhere. It's definitely in between.
Okay.
It's good. but the watermelons I've had, they've all seemed to have a funky aftertaste. So just for now, because I don't want to taint this top tier, I don't want to mess it up. I'm gonna put watermelon in the gets the job done tier, but it's a high gets the job done tier. All right. So this is the
Have you had
completed tier list.
any experiences with the watermelon that would maybe put it up or down?
See, I've had it with a good friend of the podcast, Tom. I got a fantasy and a watermelon, I believe, for the night, and I believe we just shared half and half each. It wasn't wonderful, which is why I just can't really put it up there, just because of the aftertaste in it was something funky. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, they've all got it.
For it to be water drip, I think you might have to have shared that experience with someone maybe I mean, I'm not gonna great friend of the podcast, but if the experience might have been a bit better around it, then maybe it would have been water drip. That's all I'm saying.
Perhaps so. It's just that these three in water drip are, in my opinion, the elite. It's very hard to go wrong with them. Like fantasy is. I don't think anyone has ever put it below top tier, and I think lemon is slept on. I think lemon could be my favorite. So, and tropical, everyone loves it again. It probably has a lot of places in the Get the Job Done tier, but it'd be outweighed in water drip tier. So, as long as you've got ginger and hard apple, they're getting spat on. And these three down here, also getting spat on. Rainbow, another rare one. I haven't seen that in many places, only in my local bottle, but piss. These four, they get the job done. I'd love to have a cola though, and I reckon we could see cola in water drip tier and sometime soon. I reckon cola could knock tropical out for top 3. I've got a feeling it might. I'm just not sure, but yes. There we go.
Alrighty. Thank you, Callum. Love the tier list. Beautiful.
He made a list, and he checked it twice. He found out if it was shit or nice.
Enough of that.
Callum made a tier list.
So, Callum,
wow.
I hate to break this to you, but during my class that I'm actually making this podcast for, we were trying to discuss ways that maybe you could increase motivation, mix it up a little bit. And my teacher, he hasn't seen the podcast, but I think if he'd seen it, it only would have cemented this perspective. But he said I should do a podcast without you.
Yeah, what a twat.
Which is interesting because all the listeners say that you should do a podcast without me. So.
And who's more important? You know, a non-listener or a listener? And in my opinion, the listeners. Shout out to the boys having my back. Shout out to them. Good. You are what kept me in it. Otherwise, I would have quit about 3 episodes ago. Oh, it's episode 3.
But I was also suggested, if we're losing motivation, Callum, which I don't think we are. I think we're on a roll, if anything. But if we are, I think we should we suggested to do a 1-minute podcast. We should try and fit all of the content that we can into 1 minute. So
I think we could give it a crack. I kid you not. With what do people come for? What do they come here for? They want to know how we're doing.
Yeah.
They want to know how Scunthorpe's been.
Yep.
And then they want a bit of humour. So how we are in Scunthorpe, that's all of 10 seconds, surely.
True.
Plenty of time to.
And our striking good looks, which you get that in a minute for sure, very easily.
Oh, you could rub one out in that time.
And I have famously. Not famously. That sounds very strange, but I don't usually broadcast that information to everyone.
I'm known for it, yeah.
I'm known for it, yeah. Very quick. No, okay. Anyway, but we're on a roll. We're not going to do that 1 minute podcast because we have the motivation still. But
exactly.
I'm just, maybe a bit of foreshadow. No. Let's
Oh, we'll find out. I liked his other suggestions. I really like the idea of let's how about you guys do a podcast where you don't speak?
forgot about that. That is good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
Bit
man.
Of a trial right now. Bit of a trial right now.
Okay.
Oh, do this one. Do some sign language. Oh, I'm talking. Fuck me. See, that's how hard it is.
I've gone scissor. Oh, okay. Paper. Oh, you can't even do paper, scissors, rock.
Oh, fuck me. Don't,
How do you
no,
have the
mate, you're on the
timing?
list. Don't ever suggest that ever again.
Yeah, that was
But
silly.
from one of my
That's-
subjects to another one of my subjects that I'm famous. Actually, no. This week, during the week, I put Took in. I know the listeners are very, very interested in this stuff, as they were last week. We got some great reception. But
Yeah, even I am.
I did another moot again, another fake court,
Wow.
and we improved exceptionally well. So for that
Awesome,
reason,
yeah.
I think I'm gonna be sitting in the seat of the judge today, Callum Faulkner.
You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge.
Jacob Melby.
This is Judge.
Jacob.
And I'll take the appearances.
Hello, I am Callum. Was good.
How do you spell your name?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Okay, no worries. Callum, who are you today appearing on behalf of?
I didn't know I was appearing on behalf of someone. I actually wanted to bully someone in a legal setting. So
Imagine you get into the courtroom and you say, Your Honour, I didn't know I was appearing on behalf of anyone. I just want to bully. Okay, so Callum, who are you prosecuting today?
I'm prosecuting someone who now it's old news. Pretty much everyone seems to have prosecuted against him. But the Roguester himself, mate, #1 podcaster in the world, Joey Rogan.
We're coming
Tell
for
him to get out. Tell him to get out. Yeah, that's who I'm gonna. Can you not drink? It's illegal proceedings, please. Jesus.
Oh, sorry. Oh, actually, that's a throwback. Throwback if you guys are listening. So what on what charges, Callum?
Just being a dickhead.
Okay, I'll now take your submissions.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk about the COVID-19 instance. I just think it's absolute gold. The man is just so cooked. Yeah, that's what I would like to bring up. I was wondering, have you, Judge, Your Honor, are you aware of his eating habits? Really?
Yeah, I am aware of what he's been doing in relation to.
He's checking. I'm afraid everyone really knows, right? So, I thought, I'll switch things up. Basically, the Roguester has, he's known for his supplements, really.
Yes.
Especially the DMT supplements that he's been taking. He has been just going off, really. And
the learned Callum Faulkner. May I ask, have you ever tried veal meat?
have you tried elk meat?
Elk meat.
Have you ever hunted a deer and just eaten it raw before?
Have you ever looked in the eyes of a dead deer as it's life drained out of its eyes and then eaten its bare flesh?
You slowly guide a knife in between its ribs, twist. Yeah, basically the Roguestar, obviously he had quite a list of things he decided to kind of take when he got COVID. I don't think he understood that it's a virus, and
No.
really antiviral medication is kind of all you can really do. But man's really gone after it, and I think that's.
I think it's important to note that before he got COVID-19, he was preaching about how he's not going to get the vaccine because he's got his vitamin D and vitamin C and he's got a good immune system, and then
it's cracked. He's and to be fair, he was quite jacked at one point in his life.
At one point.
Like he has taken relatively good care of himself. That's hard to argue against. Like the man is bordering on, God, he's like 40 something, and he's just an absolute cannon still. Like he'd be one of the last people I'd like to fuck with. That man can
Callum,
kick.
can you stop sucking him off, mate? We're coming for his spot.
He's sorry, yeah. I'm going for his spot.
Oh, he's a
here's the
fat
thing.
old twat, if anything.
Yeah, here's the thing. The supplements this man is on they're insane. Like I just like I said list of things Joe Rogan took for COVID, and I've gotten instead a list of his supplements. I just want to point out, man is on almost 20 supplements. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's more than 20. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. 23. And the 23rd is an all-in-one supplement. Is it? Isn't an all-in-one supplement? Because there's 22 others you're taking. Just
you
take
don't
a
need that,
multivitamin.
the other ones then, bro. Just take that one.
No, bro. He needs his most important one is he needs the Alpha Brain supplement thing. It's like some gummy thing he chooses, and he's like, if I'm at the UFC, I need an Alpha Brain. I can't concentrate without it. It's like, oh, that's good. Seems like you have a fucking addiction, mate. It's basically just Adderall, by the sound of things.
And then after he got COVID, he started taking. I think he said, "Oh, we threw the kitchen sink at it. I took this." He got some antibodies thing, which is actually proven to work, but the reason it's not very widely available is so fucking expensive. And he's like, he got antibodies. But the important thing is he started taking horse tranquilizers. He started taking that ivermectin.
It's not trank. It's not ketamine, mate. Actually, that would have been a lot funnier. If he's just gone. Yeah, I've taken a little bit of ivermectin, but mainly ketamine. Horses can't get COVID.
It's very effective.
Horses can't get COVID, so I've just been snorting ketamine for the last 3 days, and I feel great. I haven't moved in 3 days, but I feel great.
But so to have ivermectin, you have to get prescribed it by a doctor. It's a prescription medicine, and it's for certain thingamabobbies. But there is an alternate, easier way to get it, and that is to get it prescribed for your horse. But the important difference is your horse and yourself would not be taking the same amount of ivermectin, whatever it is.
Probably not. No.
They would be taking a much more concentrated version. So people have been sadly passing away from this, and then he's just like, it's all these supplements. He's immune to it. He can have as much ivermectin as he wants.
To be fair, the people who have passed away were stupid. Joe Rogan it's stupid taking a horse worming medicine anyway, because it's a virus. It's not a parasite. It's not, technically speaking, it's not physically alive. Anything bigger than on a microscopic scale. It is so small, right?
Dr.
And a worming.
Faulkner, nearly 3
I've
years
done bio.
into his.
I've done bio. I know what I'm talking about.
Good man.
Anti-worming things, all they're going to do is, like the first dude that really did it, the guy who basically made it go into the project, and if Project are airing this article, then really who isn't airing it? Because
they do news differently, Callum, okay? They do it differently.
Yeah, they do it for your mum. It's awesome. Waleed Ali.
And they have that other white guy
and Tommy
on it,
Little.
like, damn.
Mate, they've got Tommy Little and Peter Hellier just making you giggle.
Peter Hellier.
Hey guys, look at this. Oh, look at this cat getting scared by a cucumber. Yes, thank you, Peter. The Taliban have killed 40 more people. Peter's like, yeah, but get a cat in there, mate. They'd freaking love it.
And then all the callbacks he does. He likes doing callbacks as well. They'll be like address a really serious topic about like people struggling financially, and then it'll be like, well, they just need to go to the park and see the geese. Remember when I showed that video, guys, back then? That was good.
Funny guy. So yeah, look, the guy who did it in Australia that got onto the project, it was just a dude. He tested positive for COVID, and I think that's all he took. Joe Rogan was on a lot of things, and this guy's just taken the ivermectin, and he's just like been in hospital with essentially dysentery. And it serves you right. You absolute buffoon.
He should have taken the all-in-one supplement. The fucking idiot.
He should have taken the all-in-one supplement,
Supplement.
or the anything by Onnit, because that's what basically seems to be Joe Rogan's go-to. The Onnit company just have a whole lot of supplements to have. So guys, we're sponsored, I believe.
Roll to the ad.
Yeah. But by the look of things here, Jesus, he's on so much stuff. The best thing is that he's on like he's on like shroom tech supplements.
What?
They call it Shroom Tech Sport, which increases his mental clarity and improve his reaction time. They're pre-workout capsules that Rogan takes. They are said to increase cardiovascular endurance naturally through the production of ATP within the body. Very cool.
Thank you, Joe.
Not
Very
exactly, cool. Not exactly true. But hey.
Take it back to the court proceedings. My learned friend Callum Faulkner has decided that Joe Rogan is a fucking numpty. Is that what you're claiming?
That's essentially it, yeah. He's a silly boy.
Trying to find a hammer.
Yeah, exactly. Axe him down.
Guilty as charged, Joe Rogan, and also your podcast is shit, mate. Okay, wear Scunthorpe shirts, and that might improve it.
Yeah, kill it. You your spot.
So I'm glad I helped you with that problem, Callum. That you've clearly been turmoiling over.
Quite intensive.
But I think that the viewers could, and especially myself, could definitely benefit from some advice from the very wise, very experienced Callum Faulkner here. So we're gonna roll into another segment, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna try and lay down. Hold on.
Oh.
I've come into your office today. I'm still on camera. Hold on. I'm gonna lay back this way.
Yeah.
I've come into your office today, Dr. Callum.
Yep.
To receive some therapeutic advice. I'm gonna bring this up slightly, if that's right.
Oh wait, therapy, mate. Oh, that's so convenient. Hold on, let me ponder a little bit.
Okay, all right. So Callum, we've talked about it quite a lot throughout this podcast. It's been the COVID-19 and the lockdown. So personally, I've not been able. So I live in Nowra, and my lovely girlfriend, great friend of the podcast, shout out Taylor Harding. I've not been able to see her for quite a long time. So all I was wondering, Doctor, is as a person with extensive experience in the field of relationships, how would someone such as myself deal with this problem?
Very hard and move on. Okay, segment.
Good stuff.
No. Taylor, if you heard that, I'm incredibly sorry. I would never suggest
She won't
that.
be listening this far, Cal, don't worry. She doesn't support me that much.
A part of the early retention drop-off. Yeah, very good. Alright.
Yeah, I listen. I love you, baby.
What you should do, I mean, in times like this, really, you've got to think that there's a lot of people doing it. You guys are no different. From what I see, no different. There's a lot of other people struggling. But you've also got to think you've got compassionate grounds, mate. You can piss off up there. No worries.
You bloody could. But you got to think then, if Taylor does have COVID, I mean, it's already down here anyway. But at the time when we could have, like, you got to think, if people can just go see their partners, then there's no. Oh, of course it's gonna spread. You know, like talk about lockdown, but you can go to every single shop still. You can come to my work and make it the busiest it's ever been. Okay, let's not get too critical, but so Callum, I was just also related to that. I was just wondering, what's your secret to having long lasting.
Such such successful relationships. Well, I think my secret has been my devilishly good looks and elegant pipes and sophistication. Really, as you can tell.
Oh
And
yes. Oh yes.
I
Good
I I would not want to be. I think dating in this climate is quite. I mean, I can imagine. I can see a lot of things going wrong with newer couples. I think you and
Definitely.
Taylor, you've been together for a while now, haven't you?
Enough time. Bloody too long, yeah? The old ball and chain up.
Yeah.
The old it's really I've been
that.
missing the pub. I've been missing the pub.
That's sick, man.
And Crown. Shout out, a great friend of the podcast, Crown.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I think this climate is quite unfortunate, and for those who get to pull through and get to have someone that they get to go home to, they're very lucky. So, good on those people. I am incredibly lonely, and I am.
Hence why he agreed to do this podcast. He's got nothing better to do.
Damn it.
Also, I'm holding him captive.
Yeah. I think. My advice would be keep going. Find fun things to do online. You know, you've been playing Minecraft with your girl, I believe. So tell me about that Minecraft world. What's going on in there?
We haven't played in a while because we've been quite busy. We do have our best next to each other. And trust me, mate, when we're trying to sleep through the night, not much sleep in the Minecraft world. We just
I'm in bed, and all of a sudden the screen says, "Looks like there's a monster awakening." Oh, there is a monster nearby. Alright, it's getting closer and closer.
We made a house, and we made an aquarium, and we put some fishies and some turtles in it, and a salamander because I have those now. And I have some surprises awaiting. And I'm not going to share live on air because our one listener that would be listening this far is probably her. So, but also other things we do online. Let's see. We have Zooms with friends as well. And other things we do on FaceTime. We
very good.
Do quizzes as well.
Just you two.
Just us two doing quizzes with each other. It's very fun. Very fun. Very fun.
How's the quiz go? You like that? Yes. Correct answer.
Correct answer. No, that's not how the Callum. Stop it. Get your fucking mind out of the gutter, mate. I'm not happy with that, mate. I'm not. You know what? I'm so not happy with that. I'm leaving. You can sign off the podcast yourself. You fucking twat.
Well, now that Abby's gone, I guess it's just you and I, huh? Well, to the few listeners who've made it this far, thank you for listening to another great week of podcasting, if I do say so myself. Join us next week for another great episode and perhaps another tier list. I'll see you later, baby. Ciao.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.